Faithful Departed, great record. It's obviously a bit of a manoeuvre away from what you've done previously. Would you say it's your most ambitious record to date?
I think that the band have all definitely grown, and when you work with certain three people for a certain amount of time, you grow as a unit, and you become more experimental, and you know, I think that's probably why you kind of get tighter and stuff, you know, and you try different things, because it's like variety is the spice of life.
Are you surprised that you've sold almost near 15 million albums? You just started out as a, I guess pretty much a fun kind of thing in '89 in Limerick. Now, look at you. Are you still pinching yourself?
You just kind of take it day by day, because of the fact we never really had a plan. We just always kind of gone with it, and you kind of just see where it's going to take you. So it's nice to know that people like something that you do. But you know, if we sold like only 10 records tomorrow, it's not something that we're too worried about.
Actually, someone came up to me recently and said that, you know, their house burnt down and the family were broken up and blah blah blah, and just that, like, the No Need to Argue album really helped the family and helped these particular individuals at the time to get over their own traumas in life. So I just think that's really the point. It's like, if you do something and it touches people, that's really what it's all about, you know.
Since you last released an album, the Irish peace process has come and gone. This album seems to draw from broader regions.
We've basically spent a lot of time travelling around, and we've been away from Ireland for the past about year and a half, on and off. But you're never going to forget what's happening there. I mean, you know, it's just that it's time to do different things. We've approached the Ireland situation before, and No Need to Argue. So we've moved on from that. We've got to do different things.
I've got to ask you about Duran Duran. You've wound up marrying their road manager. You've sung with Simon Le Bon. Was this something that extended back to your school days, or a bit of a closet Duran Durani, are we, or not?
I was a little Durani fanny, whatever, when I was a kid, and I did have the posters of the band and all that stuff. But at this stage, like, they're kind of like, they've reached their peak when I was a teenager type thing, and it was just fun, you know, just to do a song with Simon, and it was really for charity as well, you know. So it's like, you just do it for the laugh.
The British press have been pretty tough on you with reviews so far. Do you feel that's an us and them vindictiveness that they've adopted there with their approach?
I don't know, it's like sometimes people have a problem with success. It's like, you know, when you're crap and nobody likes you, they love you, and then when you get successful, they hate you. But obviously, it doesn't affect us, it doesn't affect our sales, and it doesn't affect our fans. You know, we're still, like, doing really well, our fans still are into it, and that's really what counts, you know. You know, there's always a bit of a scene with Irish bands in England. It's like Ireland-England vibe, you know.
As long as we're happy, we'll keep doing it. That's the important thing. When it stops becoming fun, I think we stop doing what we do.
But we've got this, like, philosophy in the band that it beats flipping burgers. And once you kind of remind yourself of that, you know, and you remind yourself how you struggled when you were a kid, like, you know, working your butt off for 50 pence an hour, you know. I mean, the band kind of, this is our third album, and I think we realised that life slips by so quickly. You know, you get off tour and you go home and you talk to, like, maybe your grandparents or your uncles or aunts, and you realise that at the end of the day, what really counts is that you enjoy your youth, you don't overstress yourself, and you don't take life too seriously.
The Cranberries' third album.